Tomorrow on November 30th, it's a big day for people that like the ARPG genre. Two of the big players in that genre are going to have campfire chats, specifically for Diablo 4. As you can see here, Diablo 4 is going to have a campfire chat on November 30th at 11 a.m. PST. And at the almost same time, Path of Exile is going to have a December expansion talk, amongst other things. And their live stream is going to start at 12:30 PST. In this video, we're going to go over a little dialogue on what I expect to happen, more so on the Diablo 4 side, what they said prior to the campfire chat that's scheduled for November 30th at 11 a.m., and kind of the little things that I found and discrepancies in their communication so far leading up to this campfire. Now, I recorded this video the day before. When you get to see it, it will actually be the day of. So please keep that in mind when you're watching this video. I hope you'll stick around and join me. We'll see you on the other side. Now, I predominantly want to talk about Diablo 4. Of course, that's the majority of my content on my channel. Regarding Path of Exile, I don't know if it's coincidence that both PoE and D4 are having live streams and campfire chats on the same day. I'm not here to speculate one way or another, but it is going to be interesting. As far as the PoE side of it is concerned, I am very stoked for what's coming down for PoE, specifically PoE 2. Personally, for myself, I think the change is that the changes that look like PoE and grinding gear games are going to make for Path of Exile and PoE 2 specifically come the summer of 2024 when the beta testing will begin. It looks like what I've seen so far is more suited to kind of the game style I like. So I'm super excited about PoE. We'll leave it at that, and we'll see what their live stream tomorrow at 12:30 PST time reveals. I'm keeping an eye on it, but this video is about Diablo 4 and specifically what's happening. And I wanted to put this out prior to the campfire chat tomorrow. Remember, I'm recording this the day before. So let me take you back a little bit because it kind of sets up where I'm going with my dialogue. And if everyone remembers, Bellular News released or leaked a survey that was sent out to some of the some of the Diablo 4 player base, asking a ton of questions. And I did a video on that. You can go check it out right here. I'm not going to get into it, but basically the backlash to that leak hasn't been pretty. And as you can see here on Reddit, the chatter hasn't been great. And if you refer here to, like, this is one of many Reddit posts, don't you dare Blizzard, cosmetics only. And what basically the backlash has been all about is this survey had questions about, would you be willing to pay for A, B, C, D? And part of what was involved the questioning, was, you know, how much would you pay for stash tabs? Would you pay for extra early access to a mercenary that gives, 3 months earlier? All this kind of stuff that brings to the forefront paywalls and microtransactions. So this is what happened after Bellular did his leak. And it kind of sets up where I'm kind of going with this. Anyway, fast forward, and Adam Fletcher, Pez Radar, the Diablo 4 community manager, puts out more talks coming up. This is a tweet from November 27th. More talks coming up. This is more so to showcase Abattoir with a quick update on some itemization stuff. See you then. And they go into, here's what the campfire chat is going to have. Abattoir of Zir endgame dungeon, midwinter blight event, and itemization updates, right? Okay, fair enough. I'm very intrigued about itemization updates. Okay, if you go on Blizzard's website and you go into their tune into our next Campfire Chat, you can see here that, again, posted on the same day that Prez Radar tweeted, our next Campfire Chat begins on November 30th at 11 PST, and we'll dive into the Pinnacle Endgame Dungeon, the Abattoir of Zir, and our first limited time event, Winter Blight. And as we know, this winter event is December 5th, along with the Abattoir of Zir, which is what has been referred to as the 100 plus level challenge. That's got 25 levels, and it gets harder and harder and harder every tier you go up. And so this is what they said. And then it says, join Associate Director of Community Adam Fletcher, Game Director Joe Shilley, and Associated Game Director Joseph Piapiora as they talk more about the Abattoir of Zir, Winter Blight, and provide a brief preview of quality of life arriving next year. We'll hold a Q&A segment at the end of the stream, field questions directly to them. Now, notice the difference. There's no mention of itemization. So whether that was strategic, I don't know. But neither the tweet did not mention quality of life arriving next year. I suspect because of this Bellular News leak and this leaked document getting out, which it wasn't supposed to, and the damning questions that were on there, I see them as damning, and so do many other people, around pay to win. Is Diablo 4 becoming pay to win? I don't think anyone has a problem with cosmetics. We've talked about this before. In general, most gamers, the player base, understand. These are businesses that need to make money, and you know what? If people want to spend their hard-earned money on cosmetics in the game that they play, and they want to kind of flex, nothing wrong with that. The company, the studio is making money. The player feels like they're flexing, and they feel better when they're playing the game. However, when you are making a game pay to win, when a senior executive of Blizzard said that they would not do that, and they would never do that to Diablo 4. So there's already that issue where they stated in the past they would not make it pay to win, and that leak shows that they're exploring the possibility. Well, there's a big gap there between what is being said to look good and what is actually what they're thinking about doing. So that's problem number one. And problem number two is, the questions that were leaked in that survey are not cosmetics only. Some of the questions revolved around that if they were to implement them, actually provide in-game advantages. For example, this companion that follows you around and automatically picks up your gold and automatically gives you access to your stash while you're out in the world, in Sanctuary, grinding. That is an in-game advantage. It's now crosses the line of just more than cosmetics. And herein lies the problem, and that's where the backlash came. So I suspect that in this one sentence, a brief preview of quality of life arriving next year, again, this is a shot in the dark. I may be way out in left field and completely wrong. I suspect they want to temper down this backlash and maybe nip it in the bud. And best case scenario, they're going to say, we're going to be adding another stash tab in season 4. We're going to be adding a mercenary in season 4, included with the base game. This is where I'm thinking they may go. Again, my opinion, I might be wrong. I'm taking a shot in the dark. And the reason why they want to do this is because they can see this negativity wrapping up again. So this is what I suspect. And I just noticed the contrast between, like, if you're talking about quality of life, which is on the list of big things that need to be improved on Diablo 4, then why isn't it here? Unless I missed it. Nope. Abattoir of Zir, Midnight Blade event, and itemization updates. Now, itemization, is that quality of life? I see the definition of itemization as something different. So, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does quality of life belong in an itemization update, guys? Maybe I need to educate myself better. But here's what I'm thinking. So I'm very interested to see what happens tomorrow. I'm very, very interested to see what they talk about, because depending on what they say will be, to me anyway, will be a signal on how they're choosing to react to this. Don't you dare, Blizzard. Cosmetics only. So we'll wait and see. Anyway, by the time this video drops, the Campfire Chat will be hours away. So thanks for watching this video. I just wanted to give a quick throw my hat in the ring on this discussion. And I also wanted to see how far off or how close I was to the temperature of the room right now when it comes to the Diablo 4 dev team. Anyway, I hope you found this video informative, and if you can find it in your heart to like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. We're growing this channel little by little, and boy, is it growing. So if you can like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. We have a ton of great debates in the comment section, so hop on in there and let me know what you're thinking. All right, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.